You're listening to The Jeff Crilley Show on Talk Radio 1190.
Welcome back to The Jeff Crilley Show. We've all had this experience before. You know, during the holidays, you're traveling, you get out of your routine when it comes to working out. My next guest, Gorgi Nikkaran, he is the CEO and founder of, pronounce the name of the product.
Gravocore.
Gravocore. Now, what is Gravocore?
Gravocore is basically a product that weighs under 7 pounds and duplicates a gym full of equipment that you can almost take anywhere and work out anywhere you want.
Where'd you get this idea?
I was fit my whole life. Age 48, I had to have a lot of titanium put into my hip. My body fell apart. The spirit followed, and I had no clue how to get back in shape. I tried. I tried all the stuff that I did before, meaning, I couldn't run. I did biking, this, that, but nothing changed, and I couldn't recognize myself. And I grew up by myself, meaning without parents. So fitness was, at first, a survival tool, and then it became my identity. So when I couldn't recognize myself, I had lost my identity. And it was a to be or not to be moment for me. And then one day I had to ask several questions, which are, why does exercise work? I know that it works, but I can't exactly tell you the mechanism of it. The second question was, why is it that as we get older, we degenerate? And thirdly is, what do hormones? What is the role of hormones in our body?
Right.
The common theme and the very simple thing. We don't know everything, but the things that we do know is that as we get older, the free testosterone gets bound. It becomes bound testosterone, and so if you're able to unbind it, you get free testosterone and you can regenerate. In my state with that titanium hip, I couldn't do the type of really strenuous exercises because it needed impact, and I wanted to have it done without impact. So I'll give you an example of 3 Suprema athletes. One is the marathon runner, sprinter, and the sumo wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
The sumo wrestler probably has the most intensive workout regimen, but he has to eat much more than he can spend calorie-wise. The marathon runner is usually gaunt, usually injured, not the healthiest looking people. But then you look at the sprinter, and that is the physique that we recognize as optimum.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason for that. I think we're pre-wired to see something that is fit as beautiful.
Right.
So we look at somebody who's chiseled, we go, this is a beautiful body. And that translates to that person being actually healthy, healthier than most. So how could I raise my heart rate quickly? And the difference between all those is that the sprinter has this explosive workout, whereas the marathon runner has this almost overdoing it.
Right.
And the sumo wrestler does a great workout, but the calorie intake is way, way beyond what he needs. So I figured that if I can raise my heart rate quickly enough, then I will see some transformation. One of the things that I used to do that was extremely helpful before I became injured was squats, but I couldn't do them. So in a moment of inspiration, I realized that if I can use my whole body to lift my whole body weight, using all of my body, spread the load, then maybe I can get back in shape. So I had this vision of what I needed to do. I created the machine in my head. I made some prototypes, proof of concept stuff, and I started exercising. And within 40 days, 45 days, I lost 30 pounds.
Wow.
And I have some before and after pictures, and I regained myself. And I go, my God, there's something amazing going on here.
Yes.
So that was just one exercise. And then there's literally limitless things you can do now. Every time I give it to someone, they come up with their own exercises, which is astonishing to me. And so it's also not the quantity of workout, but the quality of what you're trying to achieve. People don't differentiate between being fit and that transformation that they want. I wanted to have both. I wanted to get strong, and I wanted to see the transformation. So it was a combination of eating correctly and exercising.
And explain the philosophy, because it's a lot of, I'm going to call them pulleys, but what's the correct expression for what your device is?
To be honest with you, we're constantly trying to come up with stuff because it's never been done before. So it's basically, we call it total body engagement, which you use your body and you use a harness and you use two pulleys, which is attached to a structure.
Like a door frame.
Like a door frame, or you can go into a playground or in the gym, in a class. You know, we have all different types of attachments. And what you basically do is there's a couple of basic moves, which are balance moves. Once you get those, then you can improvise. For example, I do 200 of these squats, which we call the Phoenix, which you kind of rise from your own ashes.
Cool.
And
cool.
You can use your shoulders, biceps, legs, back, everything at once. And then, so I'm 150 pounds. And when I do a squat, let's say I raise 125 pounds. I do that 200 times in less than 4 minutes. So I'm basically raising about 20,000 pounds in less than 4 minutes.
Wow.
My heart rate will go from 60 to 180. And then I stop for a minute, and then I do another set of the front workout, and another 50 of those, and that's another 6,000 pounds of raising weight. And that's all I do. I don't need more than that.
And it's 7 pounds, so it's easily storable in a carry-on bag?
Absolutely. You can. I mean, the box is kind of large, but yeah, it fits into a very small space, maybe 10 by 12 by 6. It has a bag. You can take it anywhere with you. And truly, I've never, in my I'm 55 now.
You look good.
Thank you. In my 55 years of life, I've never used anything that has been this effective.
Wow.
Never. I mean, this effective in this short of a period of time. So, we've given it to different people, and, it's not just me saying this now. There's a lot of feedback now.
You like your physique better now than when you were lifting heavy weights?
I used to be a type of I used to have a fighter's body. So I would run a lot, and I was, so my fighting weight was about 152, 154, somewhere around there. I would say shape-wise, in clothes, I'm in better shape than when I was 18.
Wow.
But I don't think I'm as strong as when I was 18. I don't have the same strength. I was a bull when I was 18. But I shape-wise, I think for a 55-year-old guy who works out, I tell people I work out every day, but I don't. I work out every other day or whenever I feel like it.
It seems like it's a safer way to work out than, I know a lot of people who go to the gym and they'll be doing deadlifts or something like that, and they'll throw their back out and they can't walk for a week. When you're using resistance training, it seems like it's a safer way to work out.
Absolutely. There's a couple of things to this. One is, first of all, I would love for you to one day try this.
Yes.
I would love for you to try it. It has an extremely fluid motion, so that when you're working out, you're not exercising and damaging your tendons, your joints. It's strictly concentrating the pressure on your muscles because of the pulleys and because of the way you adjust. So you basically morph into this machine, and you become the brains of the machine. And so you decide in real time where you want the resistance. It's up to you. And you can shift and move and, do whatever it is you need to do in order to get that optimum workout.
Yes.
So it's basically a machine that you morph into, and it has the most sophisticated brain, which is you.
How many minutes a day, if you were doing it right, how many minutes a day would you have to exercise?
What do you want? Do you want transformation? Do you want strength? Do you want, I mentioned the sumo wrestler. They're some of the fittest people in the world. Mm-hmm. They just don't look it. So they're extremely fit, extremely strong. It's just that they eat a certain way. So I tell people, fitness has many facets. Do you want transformation? It usually takes a correct diet as well as working out. If you just want to feel strong, that's a different thing. You can do that. If you want cardiovascular health, you can do that. All of these things are possible with Gravocore. So it's basically up to you and what you want. Most fitness companies sell you the idea that you're going to transform just by using the product. Mm. But if you don't change your diet, you can work out all day long. If you eat two cheeseburgers and a cheesecake,
yes, it's not going to work.
No transformation.
And Gravocore, I'm assuming, is that gravity and your core?
That's right, gravity and core.
How's it going so far? How's the? I know you launched. How long ago?
We launched on September 24th with Amazon exclusives. They came to us. They loved the product. They said, we want to take this on. And, it's been a slow roll. We're sort of feeling our way. And the serious rollout is going to be after the first of the year.
That's right in time for New Year's resolutions.
That's right, exactly.
That's awesome. How do people get a hold of the product right now?
They can go to our website, gravocore.com. It has a direct link. There you can educate yourself, and then you can go directly from that link to buy it on Amazon. So we're selling right now exclusively on Amazon. But later on, it may be a different situation. But
and
for
there's
now,
some great videos on your website. I checked them out. And in fact, we have a mutual friend. It's Dallas HD Films.
DHD.
DHD, yes.
DHD, yes. He's awesome. A great friend of mine. And I was so grateful for him introducing me to you.
Well, likewise. This is wonderful. Well, congratulations on your launch, and we'll have to have you back again.
Absolutely.
When we come back, we're going to be talking to a gentleman who is changing the way we buy and sell used cars. That's next on The Jeff Crilley Show.